Welcome down here to Dolores Park. I had the pleasure of interviewing the two listing agents of 651 Dolores, this gorgeous old church that's been renovated into 4 exquisite units. It was on the front page of SF Gate last week. Take a look. Alrighty guys, so I'm sitting here with Marcus Meller and John Woodruff, the listing agents of this incredible property, 651 Dolores. Used to be a church, converted in 1917.
Built in 1917.
Built in 1917.
Converted in 2016.
Right.
Tell me more about it. So what is it?
So we sold it to our client, who is a developer, about 6 years ago.
Okay.
And he spent 4 years converting it into what it is now, which is 4 amazing townhouses. The building had or needed a full seismic retrofit. It was a brick exterior, although it is steel frame construction.
Steel and concrete.
Steel and concrete.
Yeah, I mean you can see a lot of these exposed.
Exactly,
things.
and he purposely left a lot of the brick exposed because it's so cool. But he also happens to own a seismic retrofit company, so he was the perfect buyer for this. He converted these 4 townhouses. We have 3 that are somewhat over 5,000 square feet. The main portion of the building is divided into 3 units, 2 that are a flip of each other, of which this is one, and then there's one across the back that is very different. And then the 4th unit is inside the dome. He floored over the dome up above on the roof. It has windows all the way around. He raised the interior dome to access all the windows, and it's like
spectacular.
Spectacular.
It's
yes.
amazing.
Absolutely spectacular.
So any part of this, any part of any of these townhomes are just amazing and stunning and one of a kind here in the city.
Yeah.
You're not going to walk through another townhome quite like this. If you have a beautiful day in San Francisco, you can tell where all of humanity in San Francisco comes, and that's Dolores Park, which is right across the way. And so this is a very rich part of this, the history of San Francisco, where San Francisco was really established.
Kind of started,
That's where it all started. Yeah. So there's a really rich history here.
I learn more about the city from doing this, from talking to people like you, from showing me.
And then in the last 10 years, it's like the city's rediscovered this area, especially.
Mm-hmm.
It sort of languished as sort of a moderate blue-collar neighborhood for a very long time. And then you got into the Mission, which has always been a doorstep neighborhood.
Yeah.
But now it has become a center point of the city. You've got the amazing culinary bazaar that is Valencia Street. Mm-hmm. Just That's 2 blocks away, you have a lot of the tech workers are preferring to live now down in the southern part of town. We're just 2 blocks from Mr. Zuckerberg's house up the hill here. So it's become really the new center of the city in many ways.
So tell me about this particular unit. What do we got here? This one's for sale.
Well, what's wonderful about this townhome is you have these Tuscan columns that frame your entryway, and your front door is copper clad with ornate wood handcrafted doorway, and you have 2 entryways, one here and then one off of Cumberland. So it's wonderful because you can have either a home business private entry on Cumberland, and you can have your guests through the front door. But as soon as you're in, this acts like a single family home. So you have absolute privacy, and there's double wall construction, insulated, baffled for acoustics. So it's private, it's quiet, it's right where you want to be if you like being in the center of a culinary arts area, across from Dolores Park.
Park literally outside the front door.
And so this is 4 levels, 4-level townhome, approximately 5,400 square feet, with soaring 30-foot ceilings in the great room. Once you walk through here, you have a beautiful foyer with the walnut crafted walls, and
marble floors, cove ceiling.
I mean, there's so many wonderful details about this place, and yet it's now modernized. 200 amp service in, all LED lighting, repurposed lumber that actually actually was part of the original structure. And then even the seismic work, which is completed, and the beautiful German forged steel goes down 40 feet beneath the building. And we have the developer who still lives here, so we know that
On
it's
top.
Foundation.
on top.
Pretty-
So we
it's
know
pretty
that it's
incredible.
built like a tank and very sound.
Okay.
John, do you want to add anything?
Yeah,
to
and the thing is, it is an amazing space for entertaining. Or if you're for art collectors,
Absolutely.
we have had parties here with over 200 people, and as mentioned, these are double wall insulated. So we had a 4-piece jazz band going in here, and you could not hear them next door. So it just rocks out.
Okay.
It's a great space for that. And for someone who collects art, you've got some grand spaces. You've got, for someone who entertains, perhaps does a lot of charity work, this would be an amazing space for entertaining. Because of the multiple levels, it also has some flexibility. We've had some people look at it to have their own private offices downstairs and then live upstairs. And again, you have the separate entrance, for which that works really well. And the space is incredibly flexible.
This listing is like something we just never really seen here in San Francisco. It's so exclusive and so interesting. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath, just under 5,500 square feet, listed at $6,149,000.